All right, in this tutorial we're going to do some web forms. Web forms can be used to create, say, a contact form or a job application form, volunteer application form, feedback form, survey, what have you. So we can see that there's already a contact form that probably comes with your website, and it's generally found on the contact page in a block as well as on another page. So what we can do is we can create our own form. So in this case, we'll just go content, create content, go down to web form. And this will be our sample web form. We can put in some information here, some, please fill out as much info as possible. And then all we want to do is quickly save that. And then once we save it, we get access to the web form and put it in our fields. So what we can do is start dragging our form fields so we can have all these ones over here. You're going to have to play around to just get an understanding of how a lot of these work. But we'll just do a basic text field, and then we can edit it. Change in, this is going to be our full name. We can put a default value if we wanted to, a description underneath. So let's say maybe first, oops. And all we're going to do is save that configuration. Close it out. There we go. You can see that the information goes there. Now, keep in mind that nothing is actually saved to the database until you actually save the page. So if you wanted to view the page and come back and look at it, make sure you save it. Otherwise, you're going to lose all your work, and it really gets tough when you get down to the end, of a good 20, 30 field form, and you forgot to hit save and have to go back and redo it. We can do something like email, and what we can do is there's a few other validation things that we can do. We can say, okay, so let's put your email address here. But we want to make sure that certain validation, we want it to be required so that the individual can't finish filling out the form until they actually fill it out. And we can also do that with this one too. Every one of these fields required. We could even set a max length or anything like that if we need to. And then another common one is probably a select list. So we can actually have a drop down so they can choose. And you can give them, gender. And then we can go into our options. We can change it to male, female, and put not applicable if we wanted to. And then we can hit close, and then that's good to go. So at the end of the day, then we're all done. We can hit save. Obviously, you'd have some more fields within this form, but then you can see once it's done. And then what we can do is we want to be notified via email that this form has been submitted. So we can just click on emails here. And then we can have it sent to us. And then we click add. And then we don't need to worry about anything else in here really. You can play around if you like, but all we need to do is hit save email, and then there's already it already sends all the form fields to us directly. And then let's say we want to actually send an email to the individual that submitted it. Because we added an email field to the form, we can actually choose the email field, but you have to add an email field to the actual form itself, much like we did. Click add. And then hit save. And just like that, they're going to get a copy of the form itself, and you're going to get a copy of that form. And you can have as many emails as you'd like to have sent here for multiple individuals. And that's pretty straightforward. So now when someone views it, they can submit the information. You'll get the email, they'll get the email. And then when you're done, you can have a results field here. You can see all the results. So yeah, there's no submissions right now, but it'll show all the results here, and then you can actually do some on-page analysis. So you can actually view it as a table. You can download it and then clear all the forms if need be. So pretty standard, straightforward stuff. Where you're going to spend most of your time is obviously learning how those form fields work, playing around with it, and getting a general understanding. Thank you very much for watching.